Hi students, in this video we are going to see about 15th lab exercise in C programming laboratory. Let us go to the program. Implement recursive functions for binary to decimal conversions. So here in the program question itself they have given that implement this concept using recursive functions. So this concept should be implemented as a recursive. What is meant by recursive? What is the definition of recursive means? Recursive is an iterative process. It's a continuing process, and when you are continuing this process, how this recursion is different from iterative means the recursion is the iterative one of the iterative process. It calls its name by itself. Okay, so we can say many of the examples for iterative functions, like for loop is the iterative function and while loop is the iterative function, and then finding the factorial is the iterative function. Like that we can say many examples for iterative function. But what is the difference between iteration and recursion means? Recursive is a function which calls its name by itself, so that is what it is called as calling by itself. Okay, now we are going to implement the conversion of from binary to decimal using this recursive function. Let us see how this recursion, this conversion is being happened in manually. So for this I have taken one example as 1010. 1010 is my binary input number. Let us see how this binary number will be going to converted as a decimal one. So first 1010. Here this conversion start from the LSB bits. LSB bit is a lower bit. So what is the LSB bit here? 0. So this will be taken first. So this 0 will be multiplied with the 2 to the power of its corresponding location. So LSB is in the location of 0. So 2 to the power of 0 is calculated. Then it will be multiplied with the digit value 0. So this is what given here, 0 into 2 to the power of 0. Then moving on to the next digit, 1. 1 is the next digit. This will be multiplied by the 2 to the power of its corresponding location. What is the location? 1. So 2 to the power of 1 will be calculated and this will be multiplied here. Similar to the second one, the third one will be calculated. Likewise, it will go on continuing this intermediate process. Then move on to the next step. This will be finally added. The value of each bits will be added togetherly. So move on to the LSB bit. 0 into 2 to the power of 0 is 0. Because if you multiply any value with 0, you will get 0. This is the known concept. Then next value, 1 into 2 to the power of 2 is 2. Because 2 to the power of 1 is 2, then 2 is multiplied with 1, you will get 2. Then move on to the third digit, you will get 0. Then fourth digit, you will get 1 into 2 to the power of 3. So value of 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 8. 8 is multiplied with 1, so you will get 8 there. Then 8, finally this 8 and 2 will be added. So finally you will get 10 as a decimal equivalent value. Likewise, every digit, binary digits will be calculated and converted as decimal value. How we are implementing this concept means, let us go to the program. So first step is the inclusion step. So we are including math.h and studio.h two header files in this program. Then next step is the function definition. What is the function we are using means convert. Convert is the name of the function and it returns the value integer and it takes the input as long integers. So that is what given in the function definition itself. Then move on to the void main. In the void main, what is the first part? Reading of its input. According to this logic, we are getting one input and we are showing another one output. So what is my input? It is a binary number. So how we can read this binary number means using the scanf statement and using the format identifier LLD, because it is defined as long integer. So LLD is my format of this input number that is stored in the variable n. So that is what the scanf statement is written like this. Scanf %LLD ampersand of n. Then in the printf statement itself we are calling the function of convert. So immediately in the next statement, printf the LLD binary is equal to binary digit in decimal value, then n comma convert of n. Here convert of n is a function name which takes n as the input variable. Let us see how this conversion is happening. So in here come to the function body. First point is function header. It returns the value integer and name of the function is convert, and it takes the long as a input variable. Then next step is function writing function body. So first thing is we need to declare the local variables which are required for this implementation task. So first what we consider is decimal value, that is the real output. So here before move on to the logic, decimal should be declared as 0. So decimal equal to 0 and then I equal to 0, that is also record, and remainder value is also one of the local variable. Then this entire process should be continuing while the given input is not equal to 0. If when it reaches this 0, this will be exit from the loop. So that's what a while loop is given like this. So while n is not equal to 0, it will be carrying on. So how this will, first what is the first step means, first then the total entire binary digit should be modulated by 10. So what will happen for the input value 1010, if you modulate this one into this one by 10 means you will get 0 is the first value, because 1010 modulated by 10 you will get 0. So this will be stored in the variable remainder. Then we need to remove 111 bits. So for that I have used the concept n equal to n divided by 10. So what will happen, 1010 will be divided by 10, you will get 101 is the next n value. What is the updated n value of n means 101. So with this we will start the next loop. So then what happened to the decimal value? So this decimal should be keep on adding. How this will be keep on adding means we know the formula, remainder star power of 2 to the power of I. So here I equal to 0. So 2 to the power of 0 you will get 1. What is the value remainder? 0. So 0 will be multiplied, decimal value keep on will be added. So this situation also decimal equal to 0 will be there. Then we will increment the I value. Likewise for each binary digits, this will be repeated and this will be added. Finally when it reaches the 0, you will get the consolidated decimal value that will be returned back to the program. This decimal value will be printed in the printf statement. Okay. So when it is called means in the printf statement itself it is called. This is also a valid way of calling your function. Likewise this will be executed. Right. Move on to the output. So what is the output? First output is enter a binary number. For that I have given some 6-digit binary digits. For this 6-digit binary digit equivalent decimal value is 47. Then next output is I have given more digits. So what is the equivalent binary digits decimal value for this digit binary means 343. Likewise it will be calculated and it will be displayed in the output screen. Right? I hope you understand this logic. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you.